welcome in the rickshaw in Melton Mowbray.
Yes, the team from BBC Children in Need's Rickshaw Challenge have said that the reception they received in Melton last night was their best ever. Around 3,500 people welcomed Matt Baker and his team of 6 other riders into the town last night. And he told us how important that was.
It was a lovely welcome as we came down. I mean, literally, the entire street here in Melton Mowbray was just rammed with people, and so welcoming, so supportive. This is what it's all about. You know, this really is people just coming out, showing their love, showing their support for Team Rickshaw, what they're doing, and it's such a feel-good thing to be part of.
Now, look, just before we do anything else, if you were watching the One Show last night, you'll know that the BBC Children in Need's Rickshaw Challenge arrived in Leicestershire. More than 3,000 people lined the streets in Melton to welcome Matt Baker and the team as they made their way down to London. Well, if you missed it, this is the moment the team arrived in Melton at about 7 o'clock last night.
OK, we need proof, obviously, that the rickshaw is here in Melton Mowbray, and it doesn't come in a much better shape than Adele riding the rickshaw down here. So let's welcome in the rickshaw in Melton Mowbray. So I've got Mum Leanne here, I've got Dad Robert as well. We've got Aaron, who's Leanne's twin brother, and Carter in your go team. Oh, so incredibly emotional.
That's amazing, isn't it? Helen McCarthy has been following the team as they made their way through Leicestershire. So far this morning, they've been through Oakham, been to Rutland Water, then to Uppingham Fire Station. Helen met Paul and the team for a spot of breakfast and a chat.
I've managed to get inside Uppingham Fire Station. I say managed to because outside are, I would say, 100. Look, some people are waving at me through the window. So there are masses of crowds out here, and with Paul Collin, who's organised this whole trip. It's a massive trip over 8 days. What I have really noticed, and I'll say it again, is the crowds everywhere. How do you manage to do that?
Well, I think it's just the popularity of the event. The event's been going now. This is in its 9th year. You know, it started back in 2011. And I just think it's also the engagement that the public have with the young people from the One Show and everything that children need to do on social media. And also you have an amazing ability for people to track the rickshaw. So they can go to a live website and watch us come along the way. And because of that whole thing that's done on Radio 2 and all the BBC radio stations and local radio stations and the One Show, I just think it's just a way that the public really engage with the young people and their stories.
And you've come here to Uppingham Fire Station. What kind of reception have you had?
Oh, we've had an amazing reception here. What we do along the route, we always plan our stops ahead if possible, and we try to engage with local communities. So we'll use community halls, we'll use village halls and fire stations, so that it's a safe environment for us to come to. It's nice and warm in the beautiful weather that Leicestershire is throwing us at the moment, but also it just gives us a space to stop.
And I must say, you've got pork pie on the table again. Is that provided by the fire service?
No, that's been given us by, obviously we were at Melton Mowbray yesterday, home of the pork pie, and obviously we were given from the I think it was from the oldest pork pie shop in Leicestershire. Actually, they gave us a huge great pork pie for today, and just made perfect sense to have it this morning for a cup of tea.
So what would you like to say to all those crowds who, to be honest, they look at them, little noses looking through the window? What would you like to say to them?
I just like to say to them, please bear with us. We're doing our best to try and get through the time as best we possibly can. It is, it's a horrible day out there, horrible weather. Just bear with us. We'll try and stop and say hello as best we can, but I would like to say, just keep watching the tracker. You'll see where we are, and we'll definitely come and say hello as best as we possibly can.
Amazing, isn't it? And by all accounts, and again, I don't think they were just saying this. They said that the welcome that they had in Melton is the best they've ever had. Quite right too. Look, you can keep track of where the rickshaw currently is on the BBC Children in Need website. You need to go to, a bit of a complicated one this, live.opentracking.co.uk/CIN 2019 / So that's live.opentracking.co.uk/CIN, which stands for Children in Need, obviously, 2019 / I guess if you just go and look on Children in Need website, you'll find a link to it there. And just fab that they're working their